What's been happening behind the scenes in Miami over the past 48 hours is wild. We're talking about stories of fight, redemption, danger, and promise, all wrapped into moments that could shape the future of this franchise. A beloved legend just faced an unexpected off-field battle. A veteran is proving he's still got it, and a leader is dealing with physical questions right before a crucial matchup. But none of this comes without controversy, and a few of these revelations might just flip the whole season upside down. You ready for this ride? Because what I've got for you today is unreal. Hit that subscribe button and help us hit 1,000. Let's show the power of Dolphins Nation. Picture this. You're one of the most loved players in Dolphins history, and out of nowhere, you find out someone's been draining your financial end zone. It's exactly what happened to Reshad Jones, a guy who gave everything to this team and just wrapped up a legal battle straight out of a movie. After months of legal fights and reliving every dollar lost, Jones won a $9.5 million settlement against Merrill Lynch after his former advisor siphoned off a staggering $2.59 million. Here's what most folks don't know. Jones initially went for more. He asked for $16 million, not just for the stolen money, but for emotional distress and the hit to his reputation. The investigation uncovered something crazy. Isaiah Williams, the guy Jones trusted with his finances, made 133 shady transactions to fund his own luxury lifestyle. We're talking high-end hotels, strip clubs, jewelry, even duty-free shopping in Mexico. Turns out there was a whole web of fraud involving Octavia Monique Graham, someone Jones swears he's never even met. Williams was hit with first-degree fraud and grand theft charges, crimes that could land him 30 years behind bars. He's out on a $1 million bond waiting for trial. For Jones, this loss represented nearly 20% of his net worth, unthinkable for a player who fought his way to become the highest-paid safety in the NFL. With 776 tackles and 21 interceptions in 128 games, but Jones's fighting spirit made the difference. Just like those Sundays, when he shut down opposing offenses, he came out swinging from day one. Drawing on his roots in Atlanta, escaping the dangers of the streets thanks to his grandparents, Jones faced this new fight off the field and came out on top. It's a tough chapter, but one that reminds us not all threats come from the guy lined up across from you. Now, the hottest story in Miami right now? Darren Waller. 2 games. 3 touchdowns. Over 100 yards? A comeback nobody saw coming from a 33-year-old who looked like his best days were behind him. But Waller's showing that age is just a number, and the Dolphins might have just unlocked a new secret weapon. Coaches have noticed something different. Waller's got the body of a vet, but the juice of a rookie. Tight ends coach John Embree said the key is football youth, meaning Waller's body still has miles left because he's barely played a full career's worth of games. Between his hiatuses, injuries, and time away from the league, he's got maybe 6 full seasons of wear on him. That's a game changer. Waller himself admitted that stepping away from football helped him rebuild mentally. He faced his demons, battled addiction and injuries, and came back with a whole new mindset. Stepping back doesn't mean falling back, he said. Makes total sense. Those 2 years off gave his body time to reset. Now, he's not just healthy, he's hungry. And when a player like Waller's hungry, defenses feel it. Miami's already tweaking the offensive plan to get him more involved. In weeks 4 and 5, he played 16 and 32 snaps, delivering high production even when limited in the second half against Carolina. He's embracing the heat, literally and figuratively, saying he's ready to take that leap. Translation: he wants the smoke. What does this mean for the Dolphins? A more unpredictable offense. Waller can line up wide, create mismatches with linebackers, and open things up for Waddle or O'Kane downfield. He gets it Edevan when he's not catching passes. He's making an impact. Impact doesn't always mean being the target, he said. That's a veteran mindset right there. What's really standing out is his balance of experience and freshness. Embree says Waller's been elite in practice, both technically and in how he communicates with Tua. That chemistry could be exactly what this offense needs after losing Tyreek Hill. Waller's ready to take the spotlight. And at this pace, it's looking like a serious comeback player of the year contender. If Tua, an offensive coordinator, Frank Smith expand his role in the coming weeks, the Dolphins might have something rare. A veteran tight end who's lethal in the red zone and moving like a rookie. And here's the thing, he's just getting started. Speaking of Tua, this week's been full of tension. The Dolphins QB popped up on the injury report with hip and thumb issues. But OC Frank Smith insists there's no concern for Sunday's game against the Chargers. Still, every fan in Miami knows how fragile this feels. Tua's injury history isn't pretty, and that's enough to make everyone hold their breath. Since entering the league, Tua's only managed to play all 17 games once. His absences include concussions, muscle injuries, fractures, you name it. Last year, he missed 6 games with hip issues and a concussion. And now he's banged up again, just as the Dolphins sit at 1-4 without Tyreek Hill. Any setback from Tua could crush what's left of this offense. Even so, he's still putting up strong numbers, 70.7% completion rate, 1,008 yards, and 10 touchdowns through 5 games. He's sharp, fast on his reads, and still getting the most out of guys like Waller and Waddle. The key will be keeping him upright. Frank Smith says practice routines are unchanged, but insiders hint that the staff's adjusting workouts to ease the strain. Fewer scrambles, quicker throws, and more protection-heavy packages. Smart move, but it does limit how dynamic the offense can be. Fans are split. Some say sit him until he's 100%. Others want him to push through because every game now affects playoff hopes. With Zach Wilson as the backup and rookie Quinn Ewers still learning, Miami doesn't have the luxury of playing it safe. All signs point to Tua starting Sunday, but likely with a game plan leaning heavier on the run and defense. If he's stable, the Dolphins can turn the tide. If not, this could turn into a ticking time bomb for the rest of the year. So here's the question. Is it worth the risk when every snap counts? Tua is the heart of this franchise, and right now, every beat of that heart has to be protected. What we've seen today is the true essence of being a Miami Dolphin facing adversity. Taking hits, getting back up, and fighting harder. Rashad Jones showed that justice comes to those who don't quit. Darren Waller proved that comebacks are real. And Tua Tagovailoa continues to embody courage, even under pressure. Each story reminds us what this franchise stands for, resilience and passion. Now tell me, which one hit you the hardest today? Drop a comment, hit the like, and subscribe to show the strength of this Dolphins Nation.